Hi, welcome to the channel. We have a great video for you today. For those of you who don't know who we are the Review Guys. And we have a great video in store for you today. We are going to be talking about the Air Doctor, which is a fantastic air purifier. And I want to go ahead and put it on the screen so you can get a look at it. This thing is powerful. We actually own one of these, so you're going to be getting an inside look into how it operates based off of what we do with it. I'm going to pull myself back on the screen. And you can see it's a big device. I mean, look at it. Wrong way. Look at it. It's pretty big, even on this image. It's about the size up to my knee, maybe a little taller. I'm a little bit under 6 feet tall. So you're going to see it's got a little bit of height to it, but it's not that big. With rise, you're looking at a little under a foot. So it will take a little bit of room. I wouldn't say too much depth, maybe about 6 inches max. Let's go with about 7 inches max in depth. So it will take up a little bit of space, but not too much to crowd your entire house. And I want to show you another slide so you can kind of get a look at the panel. And let's go ahead and jump up full screen so you can take a look at this. You can see a little bit of the information that's going to be on display here. It's not overwhelmingly a lot, but it's enough. And don't worry about too much more of the details, because we will be going to the Amazon page, which has more about the specs. And also I'll be showing it to you in action. I had already recorded myself using it so you can get a really good view on how it's going to work and what it's going to do for you in your household and in your health. Yes. So hopefully you really, really enjoy it. And we're going to jump into that in a minute. I want to pull this back on screen so you can compare images again, and you can really take a peek at just how big this is. Now, at this point, we are going to share the screen and we'll take a look at the Amazon page. So I'm going to be in an incognito window. Let's go ahead and do that right now. And we should be on full screen, which is great. And here we are. Now let's go over some of this, and I'm going to explain kind of what it does. You can even watch the video on this. Now, the Air Doctor is a 4-in-1 air purifier for home and large offices. And this will pretty much clean out an entire home pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and show you a little bit more zoom on the panels. You have the power on, speed, auto, and the dim light. Auto is pretty cool. It will choose the speed it needs to be at. It does have 4 speeds. I can tell you speed number 1 is virtually silent. Speed 2 is gives you a little bit of noise. Usually auto will always default it to speed number 1 after it clears the air. Speed 3 gets a little bit of noise, and speed 4 will make a decent fan sound. Now, when you need to reset a filter, which I do on this video, you're going to press auto and dim together. There is a timer if you want to turn it off. Granted, we keep it on to keep the air going. Then there's a negative ion button. We will talk a little bit more about negative ions. But essentially what negative ions do is that they give a number of health benefits, and why the studies have said that it's slightly inconclusive. We don't know for sure, or if it's just a good coincidence. What we do know for sure about negative ions is that they at least disinfect the air. You're going to get these from natural parts of the world and just environments such as being on beaches, thunder and rain, waterfalls. These are all contributing factors to negative ions. It's an extra oxygen molecule that helps purify the air. So that's what you're essentially getting with that. Now, you're looking at the price. It's about $519. I will say this. This price does fluctuate. You could get this as low as $400. There are coupons out there. If you go to the actual website, Air Doctor, I think you can get it down to $430. I think that's going to be the more standard price. Let's take a look at some of these pictures. This is a great picture. It talks about all of the particles that get captured by the filter. Now, standard HEPA filters, hospital grade is HEPA. The Air Doctor is an ultra HEPA filter. It filters out even more particles. 0.0003. We know that the pandemic had 0.001. This goes down to 0.01 was the size of those particles. This is 0.003, smaller capture rate. So essentially what it is saying, and you will see that in some of the questions, can it pick up some of the particles from those particular virus ingredients? And the answer is, according to the research, it shouldn't have a problem with it. And I can vouch for that. At the house, we were pretty well protected when it came to clearing out rooms. Now you're looking at how much it can clear out. Cleans air up to 638 feet, 4 times an hour, or 1,274 square feet twice an hour. It's pretty good. Clean out a whole house pretty well. If you have a car or anything that smells this particular way, or just dirty, dusty, this will take care of it and clean it out. Let's see if there's any more images. This gives a little bit more of a bird's eye view. And you can see designed to capture ultra-fine airborne contaminants, dust, pollen, mold spores, smoke, pet hair, dandruff, bacteria, and viruses. And we talked about some of the more controversial viruses a little bit. Yes, according to the technology, it is supposed to capture that. Granted, they cannot flat out say it. So you can use your imagination when it comes to that. Okay, we look at some of the high performance features. I mean, now you're seeing why this thing is $500. It could have also, it does get whisper quiet when it's on setting number 1. And it will let you know. Blue is good air quality. Yellow is moderate, and red is poor. You're going to see this on the videos I made, because I'm actually going to clean the filter, the carbon filter. The ultra HEPA filter is covered with a couple of carbon filters. There's 2 of them ahead of it. So I'm actually going to clean the carbon filter, and the ultra HEPA filter does not need replacing. Neither does the carbon, but I do clean the carbon. So you will see. We have a lot of air purifiers. We have like 6. I use them at work. They're very helpful. They've done a great job. I really enjoy them. This one is one of the more better ones. You're going to see images. Yep. Very good. And you'll find these on Amazon. Let's take a look at one of the reviews. Unexpected benefits. Oh, yeah. You're going to have people talking about sinuses clearing up. People saying their allergies are much better, just feeling better, healthier, just by simply cleaning the air. Again, this also helps with mold. So you're really going to be in store for a really good system when you pick up one of these. We're going to go a little bit more into detail. I'm going to stop sharing the screen in a moment, and we will talk about some of the videos I recorded. So now let's go ahead and stop the screen share. And I'm going to now take us over to the video. And I should have muted the video. Hopefully it is muted. So we will find out as we go in here. Oh, yes, here we are at the video. I would like to full screen it. And looks like we're muted. Let's go ahead and play it. So here I am recording this from my iPhone. I want you to take a look at the controls. Oh, you see that red button? That's letting us know the carbon filter needs to be cleaned or replaced. Usually some people will replace it right then and there, but look at that. I open up the container and it is dusty. Now, this is me just hitting a few of the buttons. Do you see the ion light up? You're going to see the speed. You're going to see the auto. And I apologize for the choppiness of this, but mainly this is just a quick demonstration so you can see how some of this works. Let's go ahead and continue. So I hit the ion button, turned that off when I want to. The auto button. I'm going to hit the timer so you can see how the timer works. 1, 2, 3 hours. I went ahead and turned the whole thing off. I turned it back on. I can adjust the speed any way I want. I turn on the ion button, and it's filtering well. Now I want you to see that yellow there. And we might have passed it. Oh, there we go. See the yellow right here? Keep an eye on that yellow. It will go back to blue, and if not in this video, oh, there it goes, right back to blue right before we end the video. And I think that's when I went ahead and turned it off. So very, very cool situation there. I'm going to stop the screen share again and jump back on screen. So that's the first video demo. I'm going to show you the second video. It's going to be pretty similar. It's going to show you after I clean the filter. I'm going to take the vacuum. You're going to see the vacuum and I use to clean it. And then you're going to see me reset the actual carbon filter. So let's go ahead and get ready for that right now. Okay, so now we are going on to the second video demo, and you're going to see in this video that I actually have a massage table out there. Let me full screen it. Yes, we have one in the house to help us out. So ignore that, but you can see the vacuum right here. Let me play the video, and you're going to see me actually reset the filter settings on the carbon filter. Excuse again the choppiness of this plane. So right now it is on blue. When I open this up, you're going to see I had vacuumed this out and shutting it close. I'm going to hit auto and dim together. Hold for 3 seconds. I don't know if I did it or not at the time, but I did. And that should be about 3 seconds. I know it's choppy. Oh, and look, it's blink, 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 reset. And if you need to actually replace it, don't worry, the carbon will turn back on. Now, me opening up that filter actually contaminated the air, so it went to red for a minute. Now it is on yellow, and we'll give it a second and let it go at its speed, and this will actually turn to blue pretty quickly. Just give it about, I mean, we're literally talking about seconds here. Granted, we didn't, there it is, and it's that blue. So now I'm turning it off, I'm turning it back on. Again, some dust is getting blown from the fan, so it's going to clear itself out. Get about 5 or 6 seconds, and it will turn into blue. Now, when the fan blows on, you will feel some dust blow at you initially because the residual dust might be blown away. So give it about a second, and then it should turn on. And as you see right there, it is turning to blue. Okay, so let's go ahead and get out of here. And I am going to jump on screen, and we're going to talk about our closing thoughts for the rest of the video. So discuss the closing thoughts. I'm going to jump back on screen. Let's go ahead and put me right next to the panel. Hey, happy to be back. And I want to also implore you to like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed learning about it. Why would you need something like this? Well, if you're like me and you're just trying to be healthier, live healthier, have your family be healthier, this is a great source to keep the air pure. It's also a great source to help you out with any sort of dust in the air. If you have something going on with the paint or mold, this will help take care of it and whip it right out for you. It's very helpful in terms of any sort of chemicals in the air that might make you sick or cough. You'll notice with my wife, if Windex gets sprayed, she might start coughing a lot. This will clear the air for her pretty well so she can breathe and actually avoid some of those allergic reactions that she gets from specific chemicals in the air. If you're someone that is sensitive to smells, say you have a particular cologne or perfume that's stuck in a car, or someone got in a car or a bag or groceries, had a particular smell, or there was a spill and you had to clean it and the chemical smell is now there, this will help nip that out right in a quick hurry. If there's smoke in the house, this will clear out smoke pretty quickly. We didn't watch the video, but we really should. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and screen share one more time so we can put that video on Amazon, where we see it clear out the smoke. I think if I remember correctly, it should clear out the smoke pretty well. So let's go ahead and full screen it, and we're going to put on that video so that we can see it clear out the smoke. And I believe that's what it's doing here. And I'm sorry about the noise there. Let me go ahead and turn it down. And this doesn't look like it's going to clear out the smoke, unfortunately, not in this video. But there are videos where it does. It's a pretty cool gimmick when you see it live in a video setting. But essentially what it's doing is it's just showing you the capabilities and the power of this machine and what it can do to help you out. So hopefully you give this a shot. If you are looking for an air purifier, I think this is the best on the market. It stood the test of time with us. It's durable. It can fall, get beat up, banged up. The baby likes to press buttons with this all the time, and it's lasted no problem. So hopefully you like this video. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll be back for the next one for you very soon. Again, final thoughts. If you would like to leave a super chat, feel free to do that. If you do leave a super chat, we'd love to give you some attention. answer a question for you, maybe talk about a particular product that you had your eyes on. So let us know. And other than that, we will see you on the next one.